What's up, everybody? We're going to play Wordle, and it's going to be for Tuesday, January 7, 2025. We are going to participate in a group today, guys, because that was Lakia's suggestion for January 7th starter word in keeping up with the spirit of New Year's resolutions. Joining a group. We've had it, so let's just see how we did. Okay, no worries. Those are, good letters to have cleared out. So we have a full opportunity to use a brand new word. We used least before, and it was really, really helpful. I think it got it for me in 3. Did we get the least expected result? Holy cow, man, that least is really good. Now, we have a 4 plus 1 unscrambled, just like yesterday. Only difference is that yesterday's got us a 2. Okay, so it's not stall, because the A is not in the middle. Let's first ask ourselves, is this a pure 4 plus 1 unscramble where you add a brand new letter, or could we reuse them? So we know we can't reuse the L for stall. That's good. Atlas. Whoa, you could reuse it. You absolutely could reuse it. And I do not think we have had Atlas yet. I'm willing to go for it, even though it is like, doubling up on the A and not introducing a new letter. Did we get Atlas in 3? Yes, we did. Oh my gosh, guys. Wow. So whereas we were all, I think, on the same page yesterday because of that beautiful 4 plus 1 unscramble with trips, here the results will vary. It's highly unlikely that anybody's going to get that in 2 because that would be a crazy word to test after group Atlas. But least is pretty sweet. And the reason I do least rather than like everybody's favorite slate is just that we've had slate. So I prefer to have a chance to try to at least get it in 2. Wow, not bad at all. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to do sport. Now, that's pretty obvious. Just as you might want to join a group for the New Year's, joining a sport would also perhaps be a great idea. I know that I have just recently joined a rock climbing club, which is actually very close to my office. So that's pretty sweet. And there you have it, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. So we know what tomorrow's word is going to be. We're going to go with sport. That's an awesome word. As to whether we've had it, I can't remember offhand, but I don't think we have. So there's a possibility to get it in 1. Hope you enjoyed, guys. And of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next round of Wordle. What's up, everybody? We're going to do connections, and it's going to be for January 7. And let's see if we can keep the streak going. My goal is to try to survive all the way through January. So we're going to call it the Arts 31-Day Connections Challenge. Okay. Oh, boy. This is funny. As soon as I see a few, I don't know why, and it could work. I think of A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise and Jack, and it makes me think of that incredible scene where, of course, you can't handle the truth. Anyways, love, barbershop essays, a life, a cappella, madrigal, some doo-wop, ouch, a novel. A deal, a rose, certain, enough, various, and part 1. Every time I announce like something about my streak, it's like now it's on the line. I can tell. Okay, here's the good news. I don't think I detect any major blind spots. I'm not crazy about madrigal and doo-wop, but I have a sneaking suspicion. I think they have something to do. With music. Okay. I couldn't tell you what doo-wop is. I have a feeling a madrigal could be, maybe like it could be possibly a musical play, but I could also be completely wrong. Doo-wop just sounds like a group of people who maybe sing together without any accompanying instruments. Again, I could be completely wrong. These are just crazy guesses, but at least I think they have to do with music. So let's see what else. Okay, so a cappella would be music, right? Singing without any instruments. Boy. It's not a novel, a deal, a rose, a few, some, various enough, a life, and essays, a barbershop. For some crazy reason, barbershop I could have sworn I saw something on YouTube where it was a barber shop, and they all happen to be vocalists. I feel like these three are so strong, and this is not bad if my recollection serves me correctly about that YouTube video. These others have nothing to do with music, okay? So I'm willing to go for it. Would this be like musical groups? Yeah. Or vocal groups? Because I think it has more to do with the vocals than like all the instruments. Vocal music, yeah, okay. Wow, perfect. So we can return to our few good men, but I don't think it should be that because I don't see any other movie titles here. You know what I mean? That begin that way. I mean, there probably is a movie called A Life of something, maybe. But what if it just take it at face value? It's just a few. I have a few. I have some. Enough? That's different though. Enough means I don't need any more. Here it almost implies, you could take some more. So I don't think I want enough. I have a certain number. Yeah, I think that would work. So this is like an unspecified quantity. Yeah, I like that. What's the other though? A rose, a deal, a novel. Not part one, not love. Oh, various. It was sitting right there. Yeah. Okay. So could this be an unspecified quantity? A handful of. I think that's fine. I think that's fine because none of those are you specifying how many you have. So I think we're okay with that. Oh, okay, guys. Little coffee break. And now it's round. We're done with part one, right? Now comes part two. Let's give these a little shuffle. Love and a rose sort of go together. Symbols of, love is itself, but a rose is sort of a symbol of love. I don't think anything works with that. Essays and a novel sort of go together. I mean, of course, you could also possibly do this, but I think that would be kind of like a red herring. That seems like a bad guess. Love. Essays. A novel. Part one. Part one sounds to me like, obviously the first part of a series. And I guess a novel could go in, you could have like a series of novels, you could have a series of essays. Part one could represent a series of something. That's not terrible. But then I don't think it would be love. I don't think a rose represents a series. I don't think a deal, enough, a life. Could this just be things that are written? You write a novel, you write essays, you could write part one of something, and you could write a life of somebody. That's actually not bad. And then let's see if we can figure out love, a rose, deal, enough. Love for tennis, maybe, but those don't, a rose and a deal aren't tennis. I've had enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Do you say a deal is a deal? Hey man, a deal is a deal. Yeah, actually, a rose is a rose, and love is love. I mean, it sort of works, I think, with two of them. I don't know if I've heard of a rose is a rose. Love is love. I could easily see that being like a song. Yeah, anyways, let's not waste time. I mean, we should hopefully get, if this is wrong, I hopefully we can get a one away and straighten it out. So I'm going to go with something like, are these parts of like, uh, I think you could call them almost like parts of a written title. Like you could have the title and then colon, a novel, colon, essays, colon, part one, colon, a life. Okay, try that. Book subtitles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I said titles and colon after that, so that would be the subtitle. I think that's wow, we got that. Wow. Okay, and now I'm very confident about enough is enough, and hey, a deal is a deal. So let's not waste time. If it's wrong, who cares? We're gonna get this, which is great because I was very nervous at first. I thought there was no chance. So we're gonna go. Basically, it's like the formula would be it's blank is blank. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. Wait, what is this? Blank is blank is blank? Oh. Oh, it's multiple. So I maybe just get half credit for that because it's a triple blank. I'm not really sure why the last one's in parentheses. Guys, I'm going to let you judge me on that. I will not claim a perfect score on that if it really goes enough is enough is enough, love is love, and so on and so on. Anyways, that was pretty sweet. At best, we can claim, say, 3.5 points for the accuracy. We get all the guesses. We do not get the time bonus, that's for sure. But we got it in order. Just kind of going over the scoring, guys, because, yeah, I do think that once we get into, we're going to start February with an awesome connections contest. I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. I'm delighted with today's result. That looked crazy at first, and I was thinking there could be some weird movie titles that I'm not familiar with, but it didn't even come into play. So there you have it, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. Share your results, and of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next round of connections. What's up, everybody? It's time for the mini crossword for Monday, January 6th. Blank notification alert on a phone screen. I thought it's called a amber or something, an amber alert. Stocking stuffer. Hunter with a famous belt. Gas used to infuse some beer and coffee for shirt. I think it's nitro. 18-wheeler. It could be a semi. I don't know. One down. Home of the Notre Dame Cathedral. That, of course, would be Paris. Join forces. Unite. Tempest. World capital whose name means between the rivers in Vietnamese. Hanoi. So I think maybe this is a semi. 3 down, a tempest, a storm. I don't know why I didn't see that. And 5 down, a child with a Roman numeral after his name, maybe. Sun. Okay. Pretty cool. I think I'm about a minute is not bad at all. And yeah, the only way to get that faster is you've got to just crush the acrosses and then not have to waste time checking over the downs and seeing if they make the across work and all that. Yeah, because I got stumped on Santa and Orion. But that's okay. That was pretty sweet. And let me know the time that it took you guys to solve that, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next round of the mini crossword. Oh, what's up, everybody? So you know what? I decided to, unless I, hear a clamoring otherwise, I decided to forego the spell check. I don't think there is a tremendous amount of support for that little add-on, and at the same time, I also feel like the pronunciation is just crazy. I actually did do the game today, and it wasn't too good, and I was making some mistakes because I couldn't really hear what she was saying. But I thought this would be super fun. So this is from the Merriam Webster website, and here are 4 fun games. They're pretty quick. So we have name that thing, how strong is your vocabulary, spell it, okay, and then true or false. So let's try these for today, and this might be a new little add-on for yourself, guys, where you might say, hey, once you're done with the New York Times puzzles, you can try these for. There's some other ones up here that you can see, but I prefer the ones that are more like word oriented, since that's, what we're all about. Let's start with name that thing. Okay. So name that thing is basically just going to give you a picture, and you have 15 seconds to select what it would be. So let's see how we do. Okay. So that is a time, right? Pretty cool. And then we hit next. Next we have, oh, that's a good one. A footer, a fret, a tie, or a rail. I think it's called a tie. Okay. This would be the husk of the corn. No, it's the silk. Ouch. Okay. I think it's the faceplate or the strike plate. It was the escutcheon. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know what these are. These are jodhpurs, but they don't have it, so we'll go with breeches. Okay. And what is this? This is a... it's not a... I don't think it's a onesie. Let's go with a romper. It was a bunting. Wow, this is so much harder than the one I did the other day. So you have to be very careful what it's referring to. It looks like a tentacle. But is it... or is it the siphon? I'll go with the tentacle. Yeah. And this is... Okay, this is definitely a lynx. Good. And this is a... What do you call this? A speed bag? Okay. And then lastly, what do we have here? Could those be tomatillos? Yeah. All right, not too bad. And then they have some stats with like other people that have played it, I guess, for the day. So we're so far at 2140 out of 4200. 7 out of 10. Yeah, some of those were a little bit tricky for me. Let's go to the next quiz. So how strong is your vocabulary? Okay. Let's start the quiz. And here we go. What is a synonym of bereavement? Grief. What is a synonym of epic? Period. Synonym of benevolent? Charitable. Synonym of anodyne? Comical? Harmless. Okay. Synonym of inter? Bury. Synonym of nascent? Beginning. Synonym of benign? Harmless. Synonym of paramount? Supreme. Synonym of patron? Sponsor. Synonym of placid? Calm. Okay, so 9 out of 10 there. The anodyne's that's a kind of a tricky word. I wouldn't have been able to define it immediately. Okay, let's go to the next puzzle. Spell it. So this is sort of like our makeup for spell check. You don't get... I don't think there's a voice, but here we go. Oh no, you can hear it, of course.
Athlete, as in Michael Jordan's a famous athlete.
But see, the pronunciation, guys, is so much better. Okay, next.
Marshmallow, as in a perfectly toasted marshmallow.
Okay.
Neighbor, as in a quiet and considerate neighbor.
Okay.
Preferred, as in they preferred to see a movie.
What's also nice is you get the exact number of slots to put in your word, so it sort of helps with the spelling, so you don't like accidentally put in too few letters or too many.
Accommodate, as in the hotel can accommodate our group. Principal, as in a man of principle.
Okay, that was tricky. You have to get the right principle there, right?
Guerrilla, as in guerrilla warfare.
Ooh. Oh, very sneaky. Yeah. Okay, we got that.
Specifically, as in specifically designed for outdoor use. Questionnaire, as in please complete this questionnaire.
Oh, it's got two N's. Ooh. Yeah, I actually remember that word from when I did spelling bees like 10 years ago. Yeah, that's sneaky. It's got two N's.
Disappoint, as in that performance did not disappoint the crowd.
Nice. Oh, we can... Oh, that's kind of cool. We got a 3440, a high score. That's pretty cool. But I think we have one more game to do. And this one, guys, sadly, I am not very good at. This is true false. Okay. And like, honestly, it's pretty pathetic if you if I'm only going to get 5 right, because that's how many you should get if you just guessed randomly. So you try to get like a 7, but I'm not good at this one. The Sherpas of northern Finland are famous for their polar expeditions. True? No, see, that's sneaky. It's false. Oh, of course, because, that's sneaky. You have to make sure that the sentence is even a true statement. Of course, yeah, Sherpas are in Nepal to help you get up Mount Everest. Sandwich, the food item, is named after a person. That is true. I think it's the Earl of Sandwich. Fencing is one of the sports of the modern pentathlon. False. Oh, it's true. Okay. Chocolate can be lethal to dogs. That's true. Yeah. My wife always tells me, do not ever give him chocolate. Brazil has won more World Cup championships than any other country. That seems like it's probably true, but shoot, yeah, it is true. Don't overthink it. Trying for the Will by pioneering filmmaker helped expose the horrors of the Holocaust. I'm going to say true. No, it had nothing to... What? Okay. In the battle between Captain Ahab and Moby Dick, the whale wins. True. Okay. And the hottest part of Earth is solid. No, that's false. What? It's true? Okay. England's King Henry VIII had all of his 6 wives killed. True? Nope, probably, yeah, 2 of them survived. A monk named Dom Perignon invented champagne. True. No, false. See, I am terrible at this. Terrible. Ooh. Yeah, that was awful. Anyways, guys, as you can tell, when it comes to that type of knowledge, I'm not the best at it. But yeah, the other 3 are pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this, and this is just go to the Merriam Webster, and I think these 4 at the bottom are pretty cool. So hope you enjoyed, and yeah, look forward to seeing you, if you like it, for the next round of the Merriam Webster verbal games.